My friend, hold on tight, because this just happened and it's going to rock Raider Nation. The Raiders are about to announce a surprise signing, one that no one expected, and that could completely change the roster and the course of the season. I got exclusive details directly from behind the scenes, and I assure you, this hasn't appeared in any media outlet yet. The impact of this arrival could be immediate, and the decision behind this signing is bolder than anything we've seen in Las Vegas in recent years. If you truly love the Raiders, like and subscribe to the channel now, because in a moment, I'll reveal everything, and you'll understand why this is one of the biggest trades of the season so far. The Las Vegas Raiders are off to a disappointing 2-4 start after 6 games, making it painfully clear that without a major turnaround, this season is heading for another disappointing outcome for Silver and Black fans. But despite the struggles, trade rumors are heating up, and the story isn't just about releasing veterans. According to Diana Rossini of The Athletic, the Raiders are actively open to trading wide receiver Jacobe Meyers, who reportedly requested a trade after failing to secure the contract extension he wanted during the offseason. Meyers is widely considered one of the best wide receivers available in the league this year, and teams in desperate need of a playmaker could trigger a bidding war, driving his trade value sky high. Las Vegas now finds itself in a rare and potentially lucrative position. If they manage this process wisely, they could walk away with substantial draft capital or long-term young assets before Meyers leaves for nothing in 2026. But Meyers' situation is only part of the bigger picture. Rossini also revealed that the Raiders are actively evaluating ways to improve their defense, specifically along the defensive line and at cornerback. This signals that the front office may not be content with a simple sell mode approach. Instead, they could use potential trade returns to strengthen key areas that have struggled this season. While some critics argue that leveraging valuable trade assets to pursue short-term solutions can be risky, especially for a team not currently in playoff contention, Las Vegas could focus on young, high-potential talent that balances immediate needs with long-term planning. The Raiders' goal appears to be to find a strategy that protects the future and keeps the team competitive enough to avoid another completely lost season. For fans, the key takeaway is this: while Jacobe Meyers is almost certainly on his way with a trade, Las Vegas has the opportunity to turn a potential loss into a win by strategically reshaping the roster and adding key pieces that could define the franchise for years. The next few weeks leading up to the November 4th trade deadline are likely to be intense, with unexpected trades, key roster moves, and smart acquisitions all possible. Every decision the front office makes now could accelerate a rebuild or set the stage for a more competitive Silver and Black squad next season. The clock is ticking, and Raiders Nation should be ready for shockwaves. Whether it's signing a promising young defensive lineman, acquiring a top-tier cornerback, or negotiating the best possible return for Meyers, the next few weeks could completely reshape the team's identity. Analysts are already speculating which teams might enter a bidding war for Meyers, and each move will have ripples across the league, potentially impacting draft strategies and future acquisitions. Ultimately, this situation highlights the fine line the Raiders must walk, maximizing the value of veteran departures, and at the same time, plan for sustainable growth. If Las Vegas plays its cards right, it could emerge from the trade deadline not just as sellers, but as a team that intelligently restructures and positions itself for the future. But while the backroom buzzes with potential departures and arrivals, good news from within the locker room rekindles fans' hope and could change the mood for the next decisive duel. After weeks of uncertainty, Raiders fans finally have positive news about rookie tight end Brock Bowers. The talented halfback returned to practice on Friday after more than 2 weeks out, signaling he's nearing full health. The team officially listed him as limited on the injury report, and while he remains questionable for Week 7 against the Kansas City Chiefs, his presence back on the field is already energizing the locker room and the Silver and Black fans. Bowers' return highlights the team's focus on long-term player health and strategic management, especially as the Raiders navigate a challenging 2025 season. Coach Pete Carroll expressed cautious optimism. Brock had his first practice in a while, and he looked great. He's getting close. This doesn't guarantee immediate game action, but it suggests the Raiders are on track to regain a key experimental weapon soon. With a bye week in Week 8 approaching, it's likely that the weather will allow him to rest even more, allowing him to return to full strength in Week 8-9. line, maximizing his impact and protecting him from unnecessary risk. Meanwhile, Jacobe Meyers has taken on the TE1 role, handling a heavier workload as the Raiders prepare for a tough matchup against the Chiefs. Meyers' performance will be crucial to keeping the offense competitive while Bowers regains fitness. Raiders fans and fantasy football owners are watching closely, as Bowers' ability to create off-balance plays, stretch the field, and attract the defense's attention could change the dynamic of Las Vegas offense almost immediately. The timing of Bowers' return is also significant because the Raiders are entering one of their toughest stretches of the season, facing a powerful Kansas City offense led by Patrick Mahomes. With Jacobe Meyers on the move and Geno Smith struggling at quarterback, a healthy Bowers could provide stability, specificity, and explosive playmaking ability. Even though he didn't play this week, his progress reassures fans that the Raiders are developing a key player for the present and future. This situation emphasizes the Raiders' commitment to balancing short-term needs with long-term growth. Brock Bowers represents hope, patience, and strategic timing, the kind of player who can transform an offense and inspire confidence throughout the locker room. If he returns fully healthy after a week off, the Raiders gain a dynamic weapon capable of making big plays and helping them compete in critical games. Ultimately, Bowers' return isn't just about one game. It's about positioning the Raiders for success in the 2025 final stretch and building a foundation for future seasons. And if the return of this experimental piece excites the roster, another, even bigger rumor is beginning to take shape, this time with a name that could redefine the future of the most important position of the season. The quarterback situation in Las Vegas has become one of the most pressing issues for Raiders fans this season. Despite an off-season contract extension, Geno Smith has struggled in 2025, leading the league in interceptions and failing to deliver consistent production. At 35, Smith's future as the team's long-term solution is certain, forcing the Raiders to consider potential options that could reshape the franchise. One name attracting attention is Anthony Richardson, a former first-round pick of the Indianapolis Colts. At 6 feet 4 inches tall and with elite arm strength and mobility, Richardson possesses all the physical tools of a star quarterback, but he struggled to find success in Indianapolis, starting only 15 games before the Colts exited after signing Daniel Jones. Despite his initial struggles, his potential remains enormous, and league experts now list the Raiders as a potential signing opportunity if he becomes available. Las Vegas offers a unique opportunity for Richardson. With Smith as a veteran, Richardson was able to thrive in a low-pressure environment while learning from coaches with proven experience developing quarterbacks. Head coach Pete Carroll and offensive coordinator Chip Kelly have successfully developed mobile quarterbacks, making Las Vegas an ideal place for Richardson to unleash his potential. Kelly's system allows quarterbacks to extend plays with both their arms and legs, perfectly matching Richardson's skill set. Timing is crucial. The Raiders face a formidable Chiefs offense in Week 7, with Patrick Mahomes playing at a high level and the team's offense weakened by injuries to Brock Bowers and the potential trade of Jacobe Meyers. Even if Richardson doesn't arrive immediately, the Raiders' planning signals a commitment to the future, ensuring they have a young quarterback with leadership potential next season. Signing Richardson would also alleviate pressure on Smith. While Smith brings experience, the offense has struggled this season. Richardson offers a long-term solution and could transform the outlook for future seasons. History shows that quarterbacks who have struggled in one environment, like Daniel Jones, Mac Jones, or Baker Mayfield, can thrive after a change of scenery. Richardson could be the next success story, becoming a franchise quarterback for Las Vegas. With Meyers possibly leaving, Bowers returning, and Richardson potentially arriving, do you think the Raiders should focus on strengthening the roster now, betting on the future with a young quarterback, or try to balance both to salvage the 2025 season? Leave your opinion here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back later to update you with the latest Raiders news.